Good morning, students. In the earlier classes, we are discussing about software concepts, and we have discussed what is software and what is hardware. And with respect to software, types of softwares also we have discussed, and types of operating systems also we have discussed. Today, we are going to discuss about operating system, how the way of working. Operating system can be used for the many purposes. Okay, system with respect to the computer, the operating system will play an important role in almost all the fields or areas we can consider. Okay, see some of the we have listed here. Way of working, how it will work ಅಂತ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಆಪರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮು, ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುತ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ. See, some of the areas we have listed. So many areas we can come across, but out of that, some of the important areas we have listed here. One is batch processing. Batch processing, as the name indicates, the process will be taken place batch wise. Batch wise, similarly your examination. Your examination ನೀವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, practical examination will be conducted according to the batch. First batch ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ, okay, already PU board has fixed for each batch only 12 members. 12 will be the maximum. Okay, see like that you can have a number of batches. If you have 48 students, 12 ಜನ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, 4 batches ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, similarly here every work will be bifurcated in terms of batch. Batch ಅಲ್ಲಿ bifurcate ಆಗಿ ಅದು process ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. The process will be held with respect to each batch, right? Okay, next multitasking. In operating system you can perform more than one task. ಒಂದು ಟಾಸ್ಕಿಗಿನ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ನ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು OS ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ if you want to calculate something, then you will open calculator application open ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. Then if you want to type something, you are going to open MS Word software. ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, so at a time together more than one task, ಒಂದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕೆಲಸ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. Okay, see that will also be possible with respect to the operating system. Multitasking means more than one task at a time anta. Okay, see that is also be there. Then all real time operating system anta, real time operating system. Okay, and then in real time operating system that should be connected to the internet network connect ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು real time. What are the operations you can perform, everything will be replicated to the server and client. Time server architecture ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರೀತೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನ, ಅರ್ಥಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ. say for example say withdrawing a money from the ATM, that is real time operating system. Okay, say then depositing also you can perform. All operations can be performed, everything comes under real time, on time ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ, ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ. then it will be reflected immediately after transaction, ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ. see such a concept is called a real time operating system. Then distributed operating system. The operating system, the job or task will be distributed for some another thing. Okay, for example server, you can connect to the n number of servers. Okay, main server and a proxy server. After proxy server, then it is going to be stored in the main server. Means the work will be distributed for many proxy servers. That is called distributed operating system. Okay, see that is also one of the facilities available with respect to the operating system. Then embedded means a operating system contains another things. Okay, all the system is going to combine together. Embedding ಅಂದ್ರೆ nesting ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Okay, a system contains another system within it. Means there is a link between all the system, that is called embedded operating system. ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ there should be a link to the other system. ಆ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು if you have some task, then it is connected to the one more system. Such a concept is called as embedding system. Then some task can be done using multiprocessor, more than one processor. Generally ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ processor system ಅಲ್ಲಿ, one processor ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, say for a large or complex task you need to implement one more processor also. more than one processor ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ multiprocessor ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Okay, see it what is the purpose of using multiprocessor? automatically the speed will be increases. Okay, what we expect? We expect our work should be done within a short time. Okay, ಕಡಿಮೆ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಬೇಗ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಅಂತ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ we all will go for a multi processing operating system. Okay, next NOS ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಪರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ವೇರ್ ದ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್. Okay, more than one computer connected logically, okay, or physically. See, that is called a network operating system. In network operating system, one the system na ನಾವು ಸರ್ವರ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Then for the server you can connect a number of clients also. Okay, see, ಅವಾಗ ಹೇಳಿದಂಗೆ, see that in the concept of client server architecture will comes here NOS, network operating system ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, see, types of networks we will discuss in the next chapter. Local area network ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, wide area network ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, metropolitan area network ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, so then campus area network ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. All operating system NOS connected ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು say you can perform your task. Then one more, time sharing operating system, within time only, time sharing, where they are going to share the time from each system. That is called time sharing operating system. Okay, these are all the so many ways of working the operating system. Okay, say they'll ask for 2 to 3 marks. Then you have to write batch processing, multitasking, real time, distributed, embedded, multiprocessor, network operating system, and time sharing operating system. Okay, so many operating systems are the types of operating system we have discussed. Single user operating system, multi-user operating system, then single user CUI, character user interface, or CLI, command line interpreter. For multi-user operating system we'll go for the interface called GUI, graphical user interface, right? Everything will be in terms of graphics, all will be displayed in terms of pictorial representation of any applications. Easily any user can understand easily with respect to the GUI interface, but with respect to the CUI, the user or the programmer has to remember the commands. That is the difference between single user operating system and the multi-user operating system. So many operating systems, already we have given example. Single user operating system, in last class we have discussed MS-DOS, Microsoft Disk Operating System, and PC-DOS, Personal Computer Disk Operating System, right? Then in the multi-user operating system, generally we will go for Windows features or everything, functions of operating system also we have discussed. Today we will discuss about Linux and Unix operating system and Macintosh operating system. Okay, see here you have written Linux or Unix operating system. Unix operating system ಹೆಂಗಪ್ಪ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? See here it has called a kernel. ಇದನ್ನೇ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ವೇರ್ ಡಿವೈಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Everything will be worked with respect to the kernel, and it contains some libraries, system libraries, and it contains user processor, then system software, then all utilities we already discussed, then compilers, interpreters, and assemblers. Okay, see, and it contains the hardware device. Hardware means you know that the physical component of a computer. Inside the computer CPU you have a CPU, central processing unit, and you can have a RAM, random access memory. Either it may be DDR-RAM or SDRAM. Then hard disk drive, HDD hard disk drive. Then IO ports, input output ports, to connect input devices such as keyboard, mouse, scanner, etc. Similarly, output devices like monitor, printer, plotter, speakers, etc. Okay, see, this is the concept of how the Linux or Unix operating system works. Okay, see, they'll ask write the structure of Unix operating system, then you have to write this one. Okay, see, by this we will conclude overall concepts, software concepts, functions of operating system, types of softwares, everything. See, in the examination the weightage for this one software concepts is 3 marks, 3 to 4 marks. 1 marks for expansion they will ask. Okay, see, RTOS means what? Real time operating system. NOS means what? Network operating system. Similarly, what are the main functions of Linux operating system? Okay, and the common features you have to remember: portability, flexibility. Portability means the files stored in one operating system can be copied to the another operating system also with small changes or without having small changes also. Okay, so this is the concept of softwares. Just you have to remember what is software. Software is a collection of program. What is hardware? Hardware is a physical component of a computer. Yes, and the types of software, application software and a system software. Okay, by this we will conclude this chapter. Thank you, students.